Hello gamers, I'm That One Gamer, and today I'm going to tell you about a game that I really like and I do not hear enough about called Splitgate 2. Splitgate 2 is what happens when you combine Valve's Portal and Halo 3, and it's actually the game being used in the background right now. And I know that concept doesn't sound all too interesting, like yeah, it's just two games mashed together, but believe me, it is actually like really interesting, and there is a whole reason why I made this video and didn't just make a short about it like I would normally do. So the way you play Splitgate is really simple. You boot up the game, you choose which game mode you want to play, then you choose which arc you want to play as, and then you shoot people. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. You're probably wondering what an arc is, which is fair. And an arc is basically a perk deck. In the lore, it's technically like a faction. They all do something different, but for simplicity's sake, it's a perk deck. And all of them do is have different ultimates, like specials and passives. And passives don't just benefit you, they benefit your entire team. So, for example, if you're all running Meridian, you're going to have a worse time than if everybody's kind of spread out and doing different classes like, like Sibrask or Ernos. By the way, I know I butchered both of those last two names, but I also don't care because English sucks with spelling. And Splitgate does a lot of things weirdly because it's such an indie game. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, an indie game means that they're adventurous and they're going to do a lot more because they have a lot less to lose rather than Call of Duty. Like, despite them making an absolutely trash campaign, Black Ops 7, they still make a lot of money from it because people are stupid and think that it's still going to be good. But because indie games don't have that reputation to worry about, they still have a lot of room for experimenting. And one of the things that they experimented with that I feel like should be put in every single like class, hero based or whatever thing this is, I can't really tell what genre this is, and that's a good thing because that means that it sticks out like in its own right. But something that they do that's really good about that is being able to have every single class play similar and not have to be like, oh, you're medic, you have to do this, that, and then like run around, or like, oh, you're heavy and you gotta just protect the team the entire day, defend that point, do this, do that. No, because of the way Splitgate's class system works, you can do everything. It's not like you're going to be sitting in this one specific area for this one specific job that you need to do because you decided to play that class. No, everybody kind of has their own role on a team, but that's defined by you as the player and not as the class you're playing, and that's very good. One of the most innovative things I've seen in a long time from any game, really. So now I'm going to start talking about what Splitgate is actually about, the portals, right? Because you don't just play Splitgate because you want something that plays like Halo. No, you play Splitgate because you want to play a shooter with portals. And they did not disappoint with the way the portals work in this game. And it's really simple. It's almost confusing. So you press E to put down a portal, and after you put down two portals, you can run through them. But if another person puts down portals, you can't see through those portals, but you can still put everything else through portals. And it can offers for some really funny tactics and really funny clips. Because you can hit people through a portal, so like you can technically get a headshot through an enemy portal of the people defending their point, because the one guy had to portal through there and couldn't waste an extra 5 seconds just running to that point, and you could end up squad wiping. And it's one of the funniest ways to like clip farm in this game, I guess, and it's also really fun to just do in general. Speaking of shooting through portals, let's talk about where you're going to be using to do that. The gun. 15 guns across 3 classes and 9 pistols across 3 classes. All of them are really worth picking except for the Charger on Meridian. And anyway, I'm not going to let my opinion on the guns in this game spill into this segment too much. But yeah, all of them are basically worth picking one way or another. And you have 5 options per class you want to choose. So let's say you choose Meridian. You have the assault rifle, the carbine, the burst rifle, the shotgun, and the SMG. All of them are similar enough to the point where they're all good, but none of them are so different that one of them will be the best. And that's really just depends on your playstyle, which one you like the most. And if you want to choose something unconventional, like the Charger, you can, like if you want to challenge yourself. But yeah, and there's also 3 pistols per class. There's the burst pistol, the semi pistol, and the heavy pistol. I keep forgetting the names because I don't have a script for this video at all. Sorry for the pauses. Anyway, yeah, so you choose those, shoot, and then, yeah, that's all you really need to know about Splitgate. Download it. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but it is just a game that I want people to play because I don't want it to die. Anyway, that's the end for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all the shit that a normal YouTuber would ask you to do. Also, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, TikTok, all my other shit that I'm active on, and have a good day, or night, or whatever you're doing. Bye.